gotta stop laughing because you got me laughing. Why are you laughing? You being goofy.
I was about to start.
You're over here laughing. You got me laughing. Is my face dry? Because I just got a shower.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so here he is, Romel. We are going to talk about the self-love. Can you just not be drinking your water? Wow, I'm doing this. We're going to talk about self-love and this quote that I saw today that said, strong women scare weak men. But you know how I am. I don't really want to edit, so we're going to try to do this with as little bit of editing as possible. So pray for me, because here we go. So I wanted to get Romel's perspective on self-love, because when I did my self-love video, he said, well, you got to get a man's perspective on relationships. It can't just be one-sided and just be about y'all females. Or I'm paraphrasing or adding a little bit of attitude in there. Whatever.
Yeah, you're paraphrasing.
Okay. So what is your perspective on self-love?
My perspective on self-love is basically loving yourself without having to attach yourself to someone else. So basically knowing that you are complete without the addition of someone else in your life. So basically with our relationship, I already know that I'm blessed and I have everything that I need as far as love and everything goes. I'm happy with myself. I'm pretty sure she'll say that she's happy with herself, but our relationship is basically, you know, we share our lives together, but we are completely happy as individuals, separate. You know, we live a shared life, but we have separate things that we do with our lives. So I'm into what I'm into, she's into what she's into, but we still share our life together. So when I say self-love is basically loving yourself and knowing that you are enough for yourself without the addition of someone else in your life. So.
Oh, that's not sweet. So, just to tag along onto that, Romel and I are complete opposites. We don't even like to do the same things. The only thing that we have found in common that we like to do is go to the gym. Like, that's one thing that we have, we connect and we have like a strong bond with at going to the gym. Now, don't get me wrong, and maybe we'll do this one day, record our full session at the gym, because I know I do have an attitude. And this is why I say he can never be my trainer. He is my husband, because what do I do?
Because you don't listen. Let's just be honest.
I do listen.
I don't want to do that. I'm not. What are we doing today?
That has nothing to do with listening. That means I just don't want to do it. I listen. I listen. But when he tells me, oh, well, let's do 50 back exercises, no, I don't want to do it.
That's an over-exaggeration. We only do 5.
5 is enough. Trust me, 5 is enough. Anyways, so maybe one day we'll record the full workout if we can, because I think it's hilarious, because he really does catch an attitude with me if I don't want to do something, and I just don't care. So,
but back on topic.
Yeah, back on topic. So I saw today this post that said, strong women scare weak men. And my first thought is, well, I'm an alpha female, and I mean, yeah, we're going to scare away the weak men because we don't want a weak man. Or do you want a weak man? But I also wanted to get Romel's perspective on that quote, because it was actually a male who posted it. And which I love the fact that a male posted that and it wasn't a female that posted it, and there were men that were commenting on it. So I wanted to get Romel's perspective on that quote and what he thought about the fact that strong women scare off weak men.
I believe there's some truth in that, but let's dive into first personality traits. I think there's about 3 personality traits when it comes to males. It could also apply to females. The first personality trait in a relationship that I'll touch on is the man who feels like he's the head of the household. He wants his wife to be a stay-at-home mom. He provides the finance. He provides the food. She's basically a
Caretaker.
Yeah, she takes care of the kids. She's like a trophy wife initially, where she stays at home. He keeps her hidden from everybody.
Does he keep her hidden if she's a trophy wife?
A lot. I mean, well, I guess not. I mean, but usually guys that's like that who want to be the provider, and I'm not saying this for all guys. It's a lot of guys though who don't want their wife out working. They want them taking care of the kids, whatever that is. The underlining to that is a lot of those guys are insecure. Now, it might be some guys that say, no, I'm not insecure. The underlying fact is you're insecure because you don't want your wife to do anything without you because you want to feel needed. Now, like I said, this doesn't apply to everybody, but from my life experience, this is what I've noticed with a lot of these guys. So that's number 1. Then you have the guys that's kind of based off of the quote that she said, that they're afraid of strong women. Now, with our relationship, what makes us, I mean, even though that we're opposites, what I appreciate about her is I feel like she's my equal. Now, as far as a weak woman, a submissive woman, I'm not into that. I'm also not into someone who thinks they're better than me. Now, with her, I feel we're equal. We're on the same playing field as far as everything, and that's what I look for. That's what I want, somebody independent, somebody who wants me and not needs me, and not needs me, and not need me. So, I want to feel wanted. I don't want to feel needed. And so with our relationship, I know that she wants me, but I know also she don't need me.
I know.
So that's important, and vice versa. Like I want her in my life. I don't need her in my life. I don't feel like I complete her. I don't feel like she completes me. But we mesh together when it comes to kids and family and household and our goals. We're all pretty much on the same page as far as everything goes with that. So on the third one is, which I would consider myself is, like I just said, an independent woman. Somebody who wants me and doesn't need me. So those are the 3 categories. The guy who wants his wife to stay at home, he'll take care of everything, he wants to feel needed. Then you've got the ones who are afraid of basically his woman outshining him. Someone who's strong and might not need him. Some guys who don't want that. They want to feel needed. I don't need to feel needed. I just want to feel wanted. It's a difference. And if a woman's too strong, some guys are a little intimidated, so they get submissive women, somebody who they can kind of tell what to do, and they'll tell them this, that, and the other, and they'll kind of go with the flow and roll with the punches because, oh, my man said this and my man said that. Me personally, that ain't no kind of life to live. I want you to have an opinion. I want you to be a little mouthy.
No, he don't.
I like.
He do, but he don't.
I do. I like it. And sometimes it's like, come on, everything got to be a fight. But
Oh, wait, pause. I don't fight about everything.
No, I'm just saying, like when.
Okay, we just need to clear that up.
When sometimes this is mainly at the gym. If I don't want to do that. It's just like, all right. So what do you want to do? I don't know. So all right, then we're gonna do this. Well, I'm just gonna do something else. But it is what it is. I can
compromise.
Take it.
I say that's compromise.
Because I just laugh it off. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm gonna do this, and you can do whatever you want to do. But I like that. It keeps me interested because it's not like you just doing everything I'm saying to do. To me, that's boring. It's just like you have an opinion, use your voice. So those are my 3.
I would say that with our relationship, we are yin and yang. Like we balance each other out. And as far as I I will say that I am a self-proclaimed alpha female. I really do reject like that that man who thinks that he can like overpower or talk over me. Like, I really don't. I don't like that, and he know I don't even like that, because there'll be times where he be trying to talk to me. I'm like, check out, not happening. Because it just does something to me internally, and it just like breeds this like fight in me. I'm just a fighter, but we balance each other out. So when you think about a relationship, you have to love yourself. That is number one. You cannot go into any relationship if you do not love yourself. So know that you're worthy, love yourself, establish your boundaries. That other person has to come into that relationship the same way. If they come into the relationship not loving yourself, you in some ways become codependent, and the relationship becomes codependent, and you try to fix that person. You try to be what you need to be for that person, what you think that person needs, and it just ends in tragedy. I know that there is times where he's like, "You're not my mother," and I'm like, "I don't want to be your mama. I don't. I got 3 kids. I'm their mother. I'm not yours. I know that. You're grown." But there are times.
All guys know, if your wife get a little too bossy, you kind of side eye and her like, look, yo, you're not my mom. I heard you. You can make suggestions. Don't be thinking you telling me what to do all the time. She'll get like that sometimes. I'll be like, all right, okay, I got you. That's when the whole mom thinking like, yo, you're not my mom, right?
He saw that pause and that look in my face, so he had to think about like, okay, what?
No, I mean, just being honest.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, you don't want to feel like you need somebody to complete you. Nobody needs anybody to complete them. And it's like she said, if you become codependent on somebody, that's no way to live, because at that point, somebody's putting more into the relationship than the other person is. If it's not balanced, it's not going to end well, because somebody's really not happy. So as long as y'all both know when you're in a relationship, and for the longevity, you have to love yourself, and you have to create space for yourself to live both of your lives. So we have things like she said, we have things that we like doing. I got TV shows that I like. She got TV shows that she like. We got separate TVs, separate rooms. We still in the same house. If it's something that we want to watch, we'll watch it together. But it's important that you have your me time. Everybody needs their own personal me time. She needs her own self time. I need my self time. I need my time to unwind the way that I like to unwind. She likes to unwind the way she wants to unwind. And I don't try.
Which used to bother him, by the way. I just have to say.
It did when I was younger. It did bother me. But I'm a little older now, so I know it's necessary for the longevity of our relationship. It's important that she has her own personal time and I have my own personal time, because we like to unwind differently. And everybody needs their own space. Everybody don't need to be all up under each other all the time. That's how people go crazy and go through divorce. You don't. It's very important that you have your own space. Whatever you need to do to unwind, then do that. And try not to change the person that you with. If you came into a relationship, it's like she said, don't try to fix somebody. If you love them, allow them to be who they are. It's important. She allows me to be myself. I allow her to be herself. If I feel like she's being too much of herself, I just separate myself and I go get my me time.
Whatever that's supposed to be. And the same for you, okay?
Yeah, we'll have a cutoff point. I'll be like, oh, we're doing that today. Okay, I'll see you. But most of the time we cool. We know how we are, so we know how to separate and give it space. And we'll come in the day like, are you okay now? You good? Like, yeah, I'm good. Like, all right, you good? All right, we good.
Yeah, and the whole thing about a relationship, like I mentioned before, we've been together for 27, 28 years, been married for 19 years now, and we have been through our ups and downs, and we have made it through because of one of the number one things, which I will stress about every single relationship you have to have, is good communication. That's the number one thing. But we can go on and on about that. So
we'll do that on the next video, maybe.
I mean, he was good. So he behaved himself.
I always behave myself.
So maybe there'll be another one because he behaved himself.
I'm a Gemini. You never know what you're going to get.
And I'm a Cancer, and I'll shut that down. Okay. So, don't nobody care about all that. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like our video, set the alert so that you know when the next one's coming. Yeah, I am going to try to do a video and put it out like every Thursday as long as time allows me to. And we'll just, you know, continue the saga. Well, I will continue my relationship series. He will come in periodically.
As a special guest, of course.
See, those of you who know me and you have been around us, you know that irritates me. You know that irritates me. And I know a couple people are going to be like, Melissa, please don't kill him when the camera goes off. I'm not going to kill him, okay? Because there is no benefit in killing him, okay? I don't get anything out of that except for jail time. So.
It's very true.
Alright, so subscribe, like, turn on your notifications, and we will see you later. We're about to head to the gym, which is our spot. And he'll be doing that all at the gym and pulling up his shirt like a weirdo, like showing off his abs in the mirror. If you thought I took a lot of selfies, this dude is in the mirror like way too much. Like, he is very vain.
You know, it's a thin line between being vain and confident. I say that I'm very confident.
Okay, so we're going to end this video before it goes left. Thank you, honey, for coming and being on my little video with me. And we will talk to y'all later. I can't. Alright, bye. Bye, beautiful people.